Hi there, this is Amy Fitzgerald, and I just wanted to stop by and say hello and invite you to purchase my book called Magical AF, Quick Hits of Alignment for a Modern Alchemist. It's named after my initials and our fun social speak, and I just thought it would be funny and fun. And basically, I wrote this book for myself to get through the last 10 years. So I'm hoping it's useful to many others. And I wanted to let you know a little bit what's going to be inside. So if you decide to pick it up, this is what you can look forward to. It encompasses a lot of different aspects of a life. And it's around relationships and communication and emotions and bringing in more power to your personal universe and more harmony to your days and more engagement with your triggers. And I think it's just really important that we begin to really start taking charge and taking note of our inner universe. And that's what I call it. Like, I'm a universe and you're a universe. And it's just valuable to us individually to manage these universes. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I'm after world peace, honestly. So big notions, I know, but I can see this so clearly that if I manage my universe and you manage your universe and everyone else manages their universe, I mean, it's so fast. Like, we can all start living our best life so quickly because we become free of the emotional blocks that we've built up over time and purely channeling our own heart and our own soul. And when we start making heart conscious choices, when we're not blocked and when we have trust and when we can use our voice freely, when we know what we know and we don't have to question it, when we feel safe, man, we can become the full expression of who we are. I do believe we are humans or our souls, having a human experience. And, you know, it is a gift to be here. It is very challenging from time to time, but I hope that everybody in some way, shape, or form is finding tricks and tools that they can use. And I offer just a few that have worked for me. So what I like to think it does is offers you ways to engage in your life and bring more peace into your every stinking moment. And by choosing it, though, but this is the thing where we've been missing the boat a little bit, is by we're really so unconscious to how things show up in our day-to-day life that we don't really choose. We just take on what happens next, and then we just deal with it. And there's not time. We haven't created time and space to make decisions for us when they feel right, not because we just have to. And so I've had to spend a lot of time creating space for myself. I've had to push out all other thoughts and opinions and ideas and literally clear my garden, my emotional and thinking intuitive garden of everything else, so that I could plant the seeds that I wanted to plant and grow the things that were important to me, not out of obligation or what I thought it was supposed to be like. I found myself going round and round in circles for a long time, and I call it actually the name of my website is Spiralhigher.online. I lost my .com. Hope to get that back one day. But so Spiralhigher.online. And it's about getting off the loop and get on the spiral. And we do that by honestly releasing our emotions. I had so many emotions that were clogging up my flow, and I didn't even know it. So I engaged in the process, and it took a while, and it will probably continue to take a little bit, but I feel on top of it now. I feel like I have tools, and I feel like I have enough conscious awareness, and I have enough trust, and I have enough of an open heart, and enough of my clear knowing, and enough ability to use my voice clearly, and it will just continue to build. So the book invites you to freaking grab hold of your life and start chucking what doesn't work and inviting more what does. and how to do that. And it's going to look a little selfish. I mean, it really does to me look a little selfish sometimes, but it's not in a narcissistic way. It's in a self-loving, self-caring way, and to learn to love ourselves the way we want to be loved. And I kept trying to do that. I kept trying to love everyone else the way I wanted to be loved, and that wasn't really working, because they really probably have their own way of doing that. And until I know how to do it for myself, I can't really tell someone else how to do it for me as well. So it's, you know, it's a bridge building book. It is, it's heaven to earth. I think some of these feelings and ideas of like peace and harmony and love and trust and hope, I mean, all of those are kind of like, I would say, heaven vibes, if you will, right? Like when we are without our body, when we're in spirit and we're enjoying, you know, being with all our loved ones, it's real easy. But on earth, like, we have to begin to embody those things while we're here. And do you know how magical that is? That is truly a gift. And if individually we keep bringing our unique piece of heaven, our unique piece of love and peace and harmony, and we're guided by the impulses of our intuition or our internal mind guidance, however you want to look at that, then you start creating really powerful things that really does inspire change for each other. After, you know, so definitely a put your mask on first kind of setup around here. And so then once we do that work, then we can begin to like take this microscopic change that has been within inside of us and then expand it into the world. We can start attracting instead of attracting the life we want, instead of like forcing the things we want without manipulation and force and control. I have a feeling that no part of God wants control, and control in the way of others. We want to control our universe, of course. That would be beautiful. Control what comes into our universe. Control what gets shifted. Control what, you know, so it's that whole chaos meets control is beautiful. Like, I remember seeing a flower bed kind of off to the side, and they had been putting crushed glass, maybe the crushed marbles in it. And I was like, oh my gosh, without some borders, this would be awful. But with the borders, it was truly spectacular and artistic. And, you know, when you take a painting, you know, when we separate it with a border, a boundary, when we end it, its focus is beautiful. Anyway, so there's lots of ways these things work together. The same way our masculine and feminine energies work together. It's a homeostasis. It's not balance. It's harmony. And we have all these moving parts and bits in our lives and fluctuating, you know, like everyone's going through different things at different times. And so you can also use this book to address what's going on in your life right now. There's a section for when you're kind of in emotional crisis. There's a section that's just really quick little nuggets, because that's all we have time for. And then there's a section about emotions, and there's a section about like union vibes, and which I love, because these union vibes happen internally first and then externally. I will also mention I do other work as well. I'm a minister of love, and I do weddings. I officiate weddings. I do baby blessings. I help people as they're crossing over into the spirit realm, like keep the peace. I love to do, I would say, relationship counseling and guidance. And I'm always going to invite you to claim your own harmony and do your work and not the other person's work. So I pull all of those aspects into the book. So hopefully it's really easy to read and helpful. I am not perfect. I'm not perfect. Actually, I'm a hairdresser. And when I send someone out from the salon, you know, like, is it perfect? I want it to be perfect. I will follow you out into the parking lot with my scissors if I have to. And I still know that it's not perfect, because it's never going to be. And I've struggled with releasing this book because, I mean, is it perfect? I mean, I've worked really hard and I want it to be clear, but it's my first go. And I want your feedback. Like, tell me what you think. I mean, remove judgment, but tell me, like, you know, come back and talk to me about what you found, and let's lay it on the table and spin it around and see if it fits, and tell me what works in your universe. And if it's different than mine, maybe it'll help me move to my next phase or my next move or whatever. So the book is all encompassing for my last 10 years of healing. And so hopefully it does that for other people too. It lends a lot of assistance that maybe you didn't think of. I'm hoping, the next book will be coming along shortly, and I have lots to share. But I encourage you to use everything in your life to give you a leg up. Any of the seemingly bad and the truly bad stuff can be used in like an alchemical way to transform it into something useful. And I just encourage you to do it because it's really powerful work. So anyway, thanks for watching the video. And if you get the book, I hope you enjoy it. And like I said, let me know what you think. And I'll be offering some classes hopefully soon. I'll put those up. That way, if you've read it, we can kind of start implementing some of the things into like a group practice. So, okay, thanks. That's it. Bye.